Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
All right, before we get up out of here, is people are in the chat are saying Jordan Clarkson is the last piece. When I heard the rumor a couple days ago that the Sixers are not rumored to be pursuing Jordan Clarkson, like after Donovan Mitchell got traded, then it was like, oh, it's a fire sale in Utah. We got to go get Jordan Clarkson before anybody else does, and everybody, that makes perfect sense for the Sixers having a six man of the year level player. And then it was just put out there by a couple of Kyle Newbeck and a couple Sixers reporters that they are not pursuing Jordan Clarkson, and everyone was upset about that. But one of the main reasons that was reported is that they're not looking for that position because of the anticipated staggering of James Harden and Tyrese Maxey.
To
And
me,
that has a lot to do with Doc Rivers here. So
to me, I just don't think it's really worth going to get another scoring guard who's not going to play defense. Like, you got Maxey, you got Harden. They should be scoring guards. And then you already gave up a first round pick for DeAnthony Melton. So, and who's also another like 6'3" guard. Plus matching Jordan Clarkson's salary is really tough. We would have to give up like 4 mediocre players and probably another pick. So it's like, I just feel like it's redundant. You already gave up a pick to go get DeAnthony Melton, who's going to be a scoring guard, who's already pretty small, but he can play defense. But now we're going to give up Matisse Thybulle, probably Paul Reed now, George Niang. Not saying any of those players are, we need them, but we would have to give up so many players just to match the Jazz. And I'm sure the Jazz are looking at our trade package and saying, why would we do that unless they love Matisse Thybulle? And the only way that would work is if they really want our 2029 first round pick. So once again, we would be giving up our only asset. Matisse Thybulle is really our only asset, and that 2029 first round pick. So we would be giving up that for another guard scorer who can't play defense. Like, why not just let Isaiah Joe in the game to fire 7 3-pointers? I mean, Jordan Clarkson's not going to play defense. Jordan Clarkson can take it off the dribble, but mostly he does his damage on either shooting a team into a game and winning it for them or shooting a team out of the game. He's really streaky. So It's just like, we got our scoring guards. Let's get a wing. Let's get an offensive wing who can put the ball in the hoop and defend on the other end, so Tobias don't got to play 3.
yeah, I wasn't that crazy about Jordan Clarkson, and I feel the same way. I'm not saying he's not a great sixth man. I'm not saying he's not a potential sixth man of the year every year. But he is that. We like Sixers fans don't watch other teams for the most part, and and I'm not saying I do a whole lot. I try to watch as much as I can. But I know for a fact that when we see Jordan Clarkson once a year and he gives us 42 points off the bench in our face and we lose literally because of Jordan Clarkson, that makes every Sixers fan think Jordan Clarkson is Michael Jordan coming off the bench and we have to go get him. So I think we definitely overrate Jordan Clarkson because he comes off the bench and kills the Sixers. But every combo guard in the past 5 years comes off the bench and kills the Sixers. I'm pretty sure Spencer Dinwiddie dropped 40 on us one time. Didn't TJ Warren drop like 60?
Gabe Vincent is Steph Curry against us.
Oh, I forgot that guy's name. That hurt my chest, man. I hate Gabe Vincent so much. Oh, Gabe Vincent, man. So I guess that's the wing position. And
yeah, we have so many guards. We have so many like smaller guards like Maxey, and come playoff time, we're only gonna be playing 3 guards, maybe 4. So it's gonna be James Harden, Maxey, and DeAnthony Melton, and then sprinkle in Shake or Furkan for like 2 minutes if foul trouble or whatever. So it's like, what is Jordan Clarkson? Is there really a role for him? Especially when you already gave up your first round pick for DeAnthony Melton, the same type of player, but he can actually play defense. Why not go after a different position that is needed with
A
your
lot of-
assets.
A lot of Sixers fans are completely ignoring DeAnthony Melton, and I watched his highlight tape. But I mean, just looking at the box, just looking at his stats, for him to average 8.5 rebounds per 36 minutes at 6'2" tells me that he's an absolute animal. Like, he's a guy that's just gonna out hustle everybody on the floor. There's no reason for a guy at 6'2" to average 8 rebounds per 36 minutes. So, at 24 years old, you got a kid that has a lot of time left too, and is only gonna get better. So, I think Sixers fans are definitely ignoring him, and I'm excited.